queremos saber dónde están, vivos o muertos. Angustia porque no sabemos si están enfermos, si tienen frío, si tienen hambre. No sabemos nada. Y desesperación, Señor, porque ya no sabemos a quién recurrir. Consulados, embajadas.
Forgotten Memories. The Grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo is a civil human rights organization founded in 1977. His objective is to locate and restore to their legitimate families all the babies and children appropriate to the last military dictatorship in Argentina. María Isabel Jorovic de Mariani. She was an activist in Argentina and second founder of Grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo. Wife of Enrique Mariani, she dedicated herself to teaching, painting, and ceramics. National in San Rafael Mendoza on November 1923 and traveled to La Plata when he was very young. After the kidnapping of her granddaughter, Clara Nay, María became acquainted with Alesia Lichas Guasnavar de la Cuadra, and they founded an organization to search for her relatives. She died on August 2018 in the city of La Plata at the age of 94, without being able to hug her granddaughter again. And I had 3 months and 12 days when she disappeared on November 24, 1976.
Alicia Subasnávar de la Cuadra was born in the small town of South Corrientes Province in 1915. There she married and had 5 children with her husband Roberto Luis de la Cuadra, a metal worker. In 1945 they emigrated to settle in the city of La Plata. During the civil-military dictatorship, her husband, son Roberto José, daughter Elena, and their 2 children disappeared, and her grandson did recover. Then she discovered that her daughter, Elena, had a girl named Ana Libertad. She went to a private secretary to find out where her family was, informed her that her son had died and that her daughter was in custody. The following year, the news came that her daughter Elena had Ana Libertad in a cell alone with 7 women who were seeking medical attention.
Next to her cell was Elena's husband, locked up with 35 men who were periodically tortured. A few days after her birth, Anna separated from her mother, and her father sent a last message: "Find our daughter." Alicia passed away on June 1st, 2008 at age 92. In 2014, they found their granddaughter in the Netherlands. How Alicia Subasnávar de la Cuadra and María Isabel Jorovic de Mariani got together. María Isabel Jorovic de Mariani and Alicia Subasnávar de la Cuadra joined forces to find their relatives who disappeared during the civil-military dictatorship. They, along with many mother grandmothers, searched for years for their grandchildren and children, hoping to see the Mayhem. Some did not know their grandchildren. They had been for in the cell where their mother had been locked up. Nothing and nobody stopped the grandmother of Plaza de Mayo to look for their children's children.
To find them every day, they visit juvenile court or penance public offices will investigate the adoption of the time. They also received the information that society gave them about their possible grandchildren. This movement is still going on. Since it on Thursday 977, every Thursday at it is 3 o'clock. The mother of the Plaza de Mayo carry about around the May Pyramid in the center of the city Buenos Aires, a protest. Such terrible violations of children's rights is never repeated on demands punishment for all those responsible for such very serious crimes. This match is open to all those who want to accompany the climb. This famous group in Argentina received this name since every Tuesday. They walked toward the Plaza de Mayo and they were a group made up only of mothers.
Todas partes se los han cerrado, todas partes se los han cerrado las puertas. Por eso les rogamos a ustedes, son nuestra última esperanza. Por favor, ayúdennos por favor, son nuestra última esperanza.